Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. Mike, 180. 180, we're good, we're good. 280. Check 43. Shift. Check your hot read.
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here 18 times, the most of any two teams. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Crouch. 1, Raider 1. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. General West. Check 24. Shift. What we doing?
On second down, Jacobs. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
180. Mike 51. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense. He's cracked. Gone.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 45 on second down. Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Down. 15. Hey, stand up. I'm going back to you. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with Lindsey. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Ryan Hewitt taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
at the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr now to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He was brought down there by Will Parks.
brings up second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You must be dreaming. Raider 2.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They run it with Jacobs. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Get 80 weapons. 734.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
3 down. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Switch roll out. Shoot.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Ready.
Locke now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They look to throw. It's Locke. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke now to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Joker.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is Gordon on the dump-off. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go. 60 out, Law. Hey, lock it. 52. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st down, Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 47 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. Look at me. Go. Fight.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run him here with Gordon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick 6. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 28 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Carr now on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. X3. 218. Chop. 5.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check safety. General West. Hey. High 7.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Alert 3. Alert. On the go.
They'll go again with Lindsay. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.